Hey y'all, I want to speak at you for just a minute. You know, most of the times when people come to my house, one of the first things they ask me is, Amy, what's up with the bear on the porch? Yeah, I'm a black bear collector. And that bear right there, he's got a story. See, I love to go into the mountains because we live in the foothills. And one of my favorite things to do is to travel up Cherokee because they have a bear depot. Ah! And I get all kinds of cool stuff there. Everything from the bathroom to the kitchen to the dining room, the living room, the den, my bedroom. I got bears everywhere. And this one bear that sits on my front porch, he has a special story. So we were on our way home from Cherokee. And when we went up, I didn't see this place. But there was like a barn and a house across the street. And out in front of the barn were all of these carved bears. Ha! I was like, I've got to get a bear. I've got to get a bear. And I had priced them in a couple other places where I'd seen them. They'd run anywhere from $200 to $300. I'm thinking that's a whole lot for a carved bear, but you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So anyway, got the, I got that little bit of an itch because I just need a black bear. So this guy is out there amongst his bears, and all his bears have clothes on. Yes, that's my crazy dog once again. Hey, put a sock in it. Shh. Yeah, you. So, I see all these bears, and they're wearing clothes. He's carved all these bears, and they all got clothes on them. I said, well, can you do me a favor? And he looked over at me. He says, well, what you need, darling? I said, I need a bear, a carved black bear. He said, well, I got a bunch of them over here. You want one? I said, all your bears have clothes on them. He said, oh, you want a naked bear? You want a bear? I said, I want a bear, if you don't mind. Can you make me a bear? He says, well, sure, I can do that for you. Okay, now I didn't know nothing about the process of making one of these bears. Well, he struts on across the street, finds him a big old chunk of tree trunk, kicks it across the street, puts it up on a tree stump, nails that mug down, and breaks out a chainsaw. I got my kids sitting on the tailgate of the truck. I said, y'all watch this. Ah! And he went to carving this bear. He carved this bear in like 20 minutes. And I was amazed. I'd never seen anybody do that. Chainsaw art. He says, oh yeah, everybody around here knows me. I do chainsaw art for everybody. I was like, wow, because I've been up and down this road. I don't know how many times I've never seen this place before. I guess it could happen. So, he gets done, and he's ready to do the next stage. Because, you know, it's brown wood. It's not a black bear. And he busted out a can of spray paint. I said, oh, well, now. He says, oh, yeah, this is all you got to do. And you can just throw you some polyurethane on it when you get to the house. Because by then, this will be all dry. I said, well, okay. And then he tells my kids to hold his marbles. Okay, now I was a little concerned about this. So the other thing was hold your marbles. And he hands them 2 green marbles. And then he drills out 2 eye sockets and pops them green marbles in there. And then proceeds to take the spray paint and give it black eyes. And the whole thing was adorable. Needless to say, he has lost an eye a time or 2, and I got to put him back in and grab another can of spray paint. But I have a black bear on my front porch that was carved just for me by this little old man wearing nothing but a pair of overalls and a pair of Crocs with no socks and a cigarette hanging out his lip. Just like this the whole time he's talking to me, it's just hanging like this. I was like, oh my goodness. You know, he did the whole thing with a cigarette hanging out of his mouth. Translation, he wasn't really smoking it. He was just hanging on to it for later. Nonetheless, he made me a bear. And then he says, you won't come across the street with me? Okay, I got a little concerned. Because all I could think was, yeah, no, my kids are here, my husband's here. I don't think that's going to be okay. And he looked over at my husband. He said, it'll be all right. He said, I just want to show her something real quick. Again, I'm sitting here thinking, I don't know if I won't see what you want to show me. But I went ahead and went across the street anyway. Whatever, it's who I am. He comes over. He says, come here. And we go into the house. And he has a full wall of shine. He says, you pick whatever one you want, darling. I said, I don't know about this. You know, I said, that you are so sweet. Thank you so much. That is so nice of you. He said, oh, no. I got busted by ATF a couple of months ago. You know, I won't take no chance getting caught with all this. And you seem like a really sweet girl. I think you should get you some. Needless to say, I said, thank you very much. And I went back across the street. And it was really sweet because, like I said, he wanted to talk to me about his days with Popcorn Sutton and all that kind of good fun stuff. And he was a really sweet fella. You know, really sweet fella. But all I got to say is, no, I passed. Because, you know, you need to know who you're talking to when you do stuff like this. So I went on back across the street to my husband. And he says, well, what did he show you? I said, honey, if you want some shine, he's the contact man. He's like, well, you didn't get none. I said, no, I didn't get none. You crazy fool. You crazy fool. He said, well, how much did he charge you for the bear? He charged me $50 for that bear. That was all. That's a $200 bear. Not to mention the coup de grace. Easy made it to have a sign that it holds. And, you know, we had that conversation what kind of bear I wanted. I wanted a bear. And he asked me, he says, well, what you want to say? You want to say welcome? I said, oh, no, I don't welcome nobody up to my house. You only welcome with an invitation. He says, what do you want to say? I said, well, I collect a lot of bears. It's kind of like bear country at my house. He said, oh, you wanted to say bear country? I said, yeah. He said, B-A-R-E. I was like, no. Well, he's naked. But no, go with bear, B-E-A-R. He's like, okay. He said, well, I tell you what, if you ain't going to let me do B-A-R-E, I got to do country, C-U-N-T-R-Y. I said, Lord, here we go. And he did. He did, bear country. And all I got to say is when people come up to my house and they see that sign, they think to themselves, what exactly am I getting into right here? But it's worth it. It's worth it. It's a good joke. It's good fun. And it is bear country up in here. Needless to say, I had a great time. It was a fabulous day. And it was even better getting to watch this man carve me out a bear for a whole $50. So if you head down Highway 25, heading up towards Cherokee, don't be surprised to see a little old man in a pair of overalls and a pair of Crocs with a cigarette dangling out his mouth, carving up bears for people. I hope you can find him because he is awesome. And if you want to feel brave and he offers you something, let me know how it went. In the meantime, you guys, if you have downtime, feel free to check out Carolina Moonshine. And before there is moonshine, you can find me on Amazon.com. And y'all, don't forget, shine on.